had a few things on my mind that I'd like to share. So I just finished reading The Healing Light of the Tao, and talks about the microcosmic, which is humans, us, and the macrocosmic, which is the universe, and talks about our connection to the universe. It's the reflection. And I was thinking about a few things kind of had on my mind. And it talks about how the sun is yang and it's heart and it's fire. And it talks about the moon, yin, and it's the kidneys, and it's the water. So yang being positive charge, yin being negative charge. And it talks about Wu Qi being the nameless one up above, yin and yang fusing and merging with Tai Chi, merging into one. So the positive and negative charge merging. And it talks about Mother Earth. As being the feminine. Jupiter is wood and is the liver. Saturn, which is earth, and the spleen. Venus, which is metal, and the lungs. Mars, which is fire, and it is the heart. Boy, that was a tough one. And it talks about Mercury being water and the kidneys. So it talks about 5 planets, sun and the moon. Also mentions about in our brain, talks about the pineal gland, the thalamus, hypothalamus, and the pituitary. And how the bones, some of the bones in our skull is connected to the Big Dipper and the North Star, which we can draw energies from them. And how our organs and our spine can draw all these good energies from them. So it got me thinking a little bit. Got me thinking because of the way I felt before about how I overcame my anger and such. And the way I felt during all that time I was angry, for a long time inside. I wasn't always angry, but I was angry. Never let it go, never let the emotions go. And how damaging it talks about in there that, it is for the heart. The heart, all the vessels get clogged up, and the heart overworks, it overheats. And kind of reminds me, of a car. It's like upkeep. You got to upkeep. You got to upkeep your car. You got to upkeep your houses. It's like these signs that we're given to take care of ourselves and fix it the right way. So I was just thinking, like, how much more I'm able to relax and have peace within. And it just felt like everything was so clogged. I know I had mentioned that before, but I feel like, these meditation and breathing techniques that I'm learning, I'm learning how to open up the channels, the chakras. It just gives me so much more oxygen, so much more air. It creates these healthy, red blood cells and white blood cells to take care of whatever comes my way. And I just can't believe, like, just how powerful when you have these negative emotions stuck inside of you and, not releasing them. And how they talk about in there, like, about being able to release them to Mother Earth. She can absorb all that. She can absorb all the negative charge that we have, these emotions, this anger and everything. But I had to realize it first. I had to realize it. I didn't think anything else. Go to work, do all the normal stuff all the time. Work, sleep, eat, work, eat, sleep. And, that was it. It was always on the go, and I never relaxed. Never took time for myself. Never worked on my inner self. And now, it's about what I've been doing this past year for me, is learning how to relax, create all that peace within, so I can resonate it outward. I'm in harmony now, more in harmony with myself. And, if something gets me a little worked up, at least I have the tools to know that I can draw these positive energies from the universe. It's a good feeling. It's like, it's like Mother Earth does so much for us. All the planets do a lot for us. The stars do a lot for us. Everything. And I never felt that. I never felt it, but now I feel it. I can feel it in the atmosphere. For me, it feels a lot different. A lot healthier inside. So it just kind of reminds me too, like, I read the Bhagavad Gita and how it talks about war, Kurukshetra, and it's a metaphor for our bodies and how internally, we're at war. It's the divine Pandavas and the evil Kurus, and this is all metaphors. And it's so true. It's like, I feel like the sages, like the yogis, like the gurus, the prophets, everything. They've been trying to tell us for so long to look within. It's within us. And to fix ourselves. It's nobody else's blame. It's ourselves. And I feel like through time, they've been telling us this. It's, something basic, but it's not. It seems very hard, difficult to find it. And it's your soul. It's looking deep into your soul and having that connection with the spirit, with up above, and knowing that we are all connected, we are all one. Looking at somebody else, they have a soul in them. Everybody has a soul in them. So it's the good part of people. It's the one that connects to spirit. So with me now, I keep that in mind in everything. Like every time I talk to somebody, if they're angry or something, it's like I know what it's like to be angry. I know what it's like to hurt. I know what it's like to have pain. So I totally can relate to that, and I can see their soul inside. And it's like, it's not worth it to be mad anymore, to be angry, to have anxiety. It's no fun. It's, you wake up every morning and you're just dreading the day, being in pain, whatever else you manifested. And, these energies are here to help us, but we have to learn how to surrender and give up our anger or whatever it is that is holding us back from being our true selves and finding our soul within. Yeah, so just kind of made me think about that, and like in the Bhagavad Gita, how they talk about, the holy sound of Om and Amen and Hum for the Tibetans, and even what I see is home, home, home. It's like that holy sound, it's very potent, and the vibrations are very potent. It's what I felt that night of Om for me. It was like a wake-up call for me. It shattered my whole body in a sense, and I had to learn everything new, and I'm glad. I'm glad it happened to me, but it's just not worth it to hold any of that negative charge, negative energy in a sense, that holds you back, because it's very damaging to your body, to your internal organs, to your nervous system. It damages everything, creates a lot of pain, creates a lot of physical and emotional pain. And yeah, it's like, we are here to be able to enjoy life to the fullest. We're here for a short while, not here very long. So yeah, that was just something I was thinking about. It's learning how to center yourself and balance. You have to learn that to be able to find your soul, to find your connection to spirit, to Mother Earth. It was it was weird. It was they say it's the Holy Ghost and everything. It's like the Om, it's feminine, and I felt such a feminine charge during that time. It felt like there was such an imbalance in the world. It felt like to me. It felt like women were wronged. It was supposed to be equal, and it didn't feel very balanced. It felt very in disharmony of what I felt. Yeah, just like to share that. But I think that's pretty much it. What I kind of felt was on my mind today about us in the universe and how we're connected and how all of us are connected together. So it's like chakras are very important. The spine, we got to make our spine healthy for our nervous system, and the chakras, the one being the root, 2 being the sacrum, 3 being the solar plexus, 4 being the heart, 5 being the throat, 6 being the third eye, 7 the crown. And, in the back, you have the lumbar for the solar. You have the thoracic for the heart. It's actually the dorsal center. And then you have your cervical for the throat. You have to learn I had to learn how to cleanse them and feel like fresh oxygen was coming in. It's almost like being whitened in a sense, being cleaned, your spine. That way you can blow out all those vessels and clean them out so you can receive, new cells to heal your body and have that connection to the universe. So yeah, it's just something I felt. It felt for me what I was going through, and just by reading in the books a little bit how we do have that connection. It's like we're a total reflection, as above, so below. Yeah. So it's like I had to learn how to make those good habit choices instead of more of the bad habits. I had to get rid of the bad habits. That scale in the middle was the decision maker for me. And now I know. Good habits, that's it. Righteous truths, that's it. That's all it's about. It's about being yourself, being true to yourself. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you.